Welcome to the Wild West Show RadioTV. This is your host, Miss T, Uthando Shabalala, Umshengo Udongala Kamavosa. And today I am joined by the beautiful Nobuhle Nkupa with a beautiful smile. Isn't she gorgeous? Hello, Nobuhle.
Hi, Tando.
How are you?
I'm
fine. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling a bit nervous,
Feeling
but
a
I'm
bit
fine.
nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, so today's topic is about breaking the silence about the sensitive topic, your rape. Today I'm sitting with a survivor and a victim of a rape abuse. Last year, on this very same day, she was raped. So today, she's here on the studio ukuthi asitshele kabanzi what happened, and just to motivate other people out there who have been through the same path and they don't know how to go about it, they don't know what to do or who to talk to. So Buhle, can you please take us through what happened last year on this day?
Okay, I won't keep it long. I'll keep it short.
Okay.
Okay, a friend's uncle actually came to my place, introduced this guy, said he was his friend.
Okay.
He works for this other tiling company. They want ladies to work for them. Okay, I was like, okay, it's fine because I really need the job. I would go. We met up in the morning, and then he said to me, "Are we late because the transport is late?" I'm like, okay, sharp. They're like, no, but we have to walk. I'm like, you should have told me so I could take my taxi,
Yeah.
then we can catch a taxi. Like, no, it's just here, a flavor of it's not double up. We got to the N17 interchange, and then he's like, no, we're gonna walk through there. I'm like, no, but it's dark because like there's no winter now past 5, it's still dark. And then he's like, no, don't worry. Okay, I see me for like 15 minutes. He was on the phone twice, and then he's like, no, the transport left us, so can we just walk? I'm like, okay, sharp, let's walk. We got there, and then all of a sudden my vision was blurred. I couldn't like see a thing. I was like, no, like let me hold your hand.
Because it was late and darkness.
It was still in the morning, but now kind of like I don't know. I think it was a sign that something was gonna happen because the way it happened, like if vision very blur. And then he held my hand, mustn't do like a sporo in this my train. Okay, sharp. We got to a clear place. Nibheke phansi, I was praying. Then I was like, I'm feeling cold. Let me take out my gloves. I need to find out ukuthi mase ngimbheke ebusweni umuntu uphethe ijungle iphanga elinkulu, and he's like, yeah, thula ungarasi bangithumile kuwe. I'm like, bangithumile kimi. He's like, yeah, shut up, let me do what I have to do, and then maybe if you're still gonna survive, or if maybe I decide ukungabulali, then I'll tell you ukuthi ubani ongithumile. He did whatever he did. Okay, when he was done, I asked him ukuthi uthuma ubani. Then he's like, umuntu wakho. I'm like, umuntu makahlali Orlando. Then he's like, let me see a picture of you and your boyfriend. Ngimbonise athi akusuye lo muntu kanti igama lakho akusiwumama. It's no, mina Nobuhle, but the guy that brought me to your house said, you're this person that I'm looking for. They're like, I'm not. Then it's like, because 3 people are coming now, and if they find Guti Amubulalana, like they're gonna wanna kill you themselves. They're gonna rape you first and then they're gonna kill you. So I think you can go. Maranye phone yakho, we'll meet at some point. When you now a garage, and then I'll give you your phone. I was able to escape. I was like, I'm yona because I thought we'd see umisa.
But if you said her,
yes.
Yeah.
So like not told indlela, ngibela a steep hill, and then ngaphangisa go leso spot only to find out okay, since the straight in N17 interchange. Then it's like then I went. Then I didn't trust anyone in the street because these guys were looking at me, so
you were still traumatized.
Bayangilandela or we were phoning and would say there's this girl uyeza lapho only until ngafika London garage yase not Rasech engine garage, and then this manager corner or Amanda, and then she took me home and then took me to the police station, continue vula the case.
That's so sad. That's so sad. So what I want to know, Buhle, you said you were fed by umalume kamngani wakho.
Yes.
Do you feel like it was a setup bonke bayiplanile, or maybe umalume nje umuntu oyile wambuza ukuthi uyamazi umuntu osowuhlala pha and then wakhomba naye he thought ukuthi it was just into innocent, it was someone who wanted to help you with umsebenzi?
I think umalume wakhona did it because of Bampatele, because this guy's like, no, I gave him 200 rands, And umalume khona knows very well ukuthi umama uhlala next door la yena hlala
but
khona.
still
Wakhomba mina and mina I live Etrafton is different. Ngihlala eSouthern esiphezulu uhlala eNzansi. So nakhona masizama ukufigure out mangise police station my mom is like umalume kamngani wami ufikile athi ufuna ukuchecka ukuthi ngikhona, am I alive? So my mom is like, how can you ask that? Because womlethile nomuntu lo clearly
you know something are you alive?
Azamtshela ukuthi why ungakhiphi lo muntu lona, because like something bad really happened to my daughter. Angakwazi ukukhuluma libe lashalaza ukuthi eish. So like nami I was puzzled ukuthi lo muntu lona nginokumnceda utopa amabhodlela nginokuthi manginemali ngimuphe nayi 5 rand nayi amabhodlela kuphi.
Why would you do that?
It's like what did I do? Like or ngithi bamenzeni kuze ukuthi yenze into embiso kimi. So yeah.
We are very sorry about what happened, Guwe. No one deserves to go through such a thing. So what I also want to ask Uguti, did you continue with being friends with the girl or
when this thing happened, me and my friend weren't in speaking terms, kind of khulumisana last year. But again, because of her and her uncle don't get along, like they don't talk at all. It's been for years now. So yeah, she was like, yeah, why don't you like continue your police station, like press charges, like Babu is with the case, what's happening with it? He must get arrested because he's the one that brought that person to your house. So me and my friend are still friends. Yeah.
Alright. So, as a victim and a survivor of rape, was there a time you felt like God failed you, or you just appreciated the fact that you were able to escape and which is losing your life? I mean, you are a mother, you are a daughter, you are someone's girlfriend.
I did at some point for like 2 to 3 months. Like I would question myself, why me? Why did God choose me? Why did it have to happen to me? Like every day, I couldn't even walk alone in the streets. Like my mom had to go to the shops for me. I couldn't sleep alone because I would get nightmares. Like even when somebody had to touch me, like I felt as if that person is like here around me, like he's sending people and stuff. So like after some time, my sister told me, I know you've got some questions over why did God do this to you? But there's a reason why God made it happen to you. Like it's a time for you. It's a time for change. Sharp, it's painful and stuff, but God has a reason for it to happen to you.
That's true. And I feel like you are so strong and so brave. And abantu who are also victims of this are so fortunate ukuthi kube khona umuntu ofana nawe who is so brave to speak up about this and to break the silence about the rape, because there are so many victims abahlukumeza ama-boyfriend, abahlukumeza ama-stepfather, abahlukumezwa abangani or even strangers, but they don't know who to talk to, they don't know how to open up about it, because basaba ukuthi they'll be judged by the community, they'll be judged by even ama-parents abo. Some parents are not even supportive. Ungazosukela loyo baba loyo akayenzanga nekusuna and you're like, but you are my mom, how can you say akangenzanga le nto leyo ezingiza kuwe and confiding kuwe ngikutshela ukuthi uyenze, you understand? So you are so brave and we are so fortunate to have umuntu ofana nawe who's saying enough is enough, I want to break the silence. So I also want to know about indaba case. Okay, you said you did open a case.
Yes.
And then what happened? Why bangambophanga umalume, since I think he's one of the suspects, since azana this guy or khulumezile.
Nama was puzzled because like I had to be no detective law the petty case lam. Like I always had to call him. If I don't call him, I'll send my uncle to call him, ask him what's happening. He only went to my friend's uncle once, and then he asked him, how do you know the person? And then why did you bring him to Buhle's house? And then after 3 months, the social worker said the detective. he came to my house. Then he's like, we're filing the case because we can't find the suspect. So I asked myself, but the person that brought the suspect to my house, who around, plays me every day, and he still says my remarks are bad. Like, I don't understand why. And then I just let it go like that because it
has failed.
It has failed. Not me, but a lot of people.
Yeah. Wow. So do you think after what you went through, the justice system only favors abantu abanemali, only favors abantu abanama connections, and not every victim or like South Africa who thinks that's the only place and find a safety and get justice? Do you think it is failing us, and do you think it is only supporting abantu abanemali, umuntu ozokwazi ukhipha ijojo and izinto ziyenzeke fast?
Yeah, that's what I believe, because if like we had money and if I went to the detective and said, hey, Tuana, can you please do this and this, because this person is like walking around every day, remarks. I think maybe he was going to help me, maybe we were going to get these people, both of these people not long repeated behind bars. I'm walking free. I don't have to each and every day.
Because it reminds you of what happened.
And the worst part is sure sister, her sister,
as
if
it's
look
just
at
in
him
the
and just walk past.
Sure. Hi, that's not nice. That's not nice. All right. So you also mentioned Boboni social worker. Can you take us through that for umuntu who has also been raped? How is a social worker has played a role into your healing process?
Okay, I saw a social worker for 3 months, and then I decided because of everything that we would talk about. Google. It's like something for myself. I found it pointless with everything because every day we would talk with progress have they found this person, I'm a rape, this and this and that. I'm like, okay, let me just sit at home, I'll cancel myself because of every month angiboni ukuthi kahle ngihambelani. And abanye abantu like, okay, uyabanceda yona ukukhuluma ne-social worker, but for me let me just stand on my own, let me stand tall, let me be brave, let me be strong, let me cancel myself and find healing for myself.
So how did you cancel yourself exactly? Did you maybe search for articles about other victims and read how they got through it, or you had your own plan? I want to know how did you cancel yourself of this, I did this and this and this, and I believe it has helped me, and I believe it can help someone else who's also a victim of a rape.
I started off by writing my story on a paper, and then after writing my story on a paper, I decided even if I can start a campaign or a brand that will help me. Started drawings, if I start a brand, izinto ezoba kuleyo hoodie or iskipa kuzobe kuyini. I googled like izinto ezinganceda noma ngisendlini, like ama-myths wakhona, like how to help myself, ukuthi ngingatholi ama-nightmares, nokuthi talking about it actually really helps, regardless ukuthi ukhuluma nomuntu okuthandayo or ongakuthandi, ne-stranger. Like, it actually helps, even if umuntu would judge me, because at some point there was a girl and said to us, everything is emotional. She asked what's wrong, then we told her. After a month, and that's what was happening with her. I'm too like, yeah, when I grape AIDS, to be pregnant. Then I was like, okay, do you know what? Whatever you're saying, it's fine, but only God knows. As I'm telling her, okay. After that, I found a solution. Even if such people would say these kind of things, but I know for a reason, and this is how I'm gonna go forward. I wrote down everything. I started changing my life, started doing different things, like engage with other things that I would never engage in.
Do you believe after this incident, your life changed? do you think it changed for the better, or umuntu better rather than nje ubuhle nje oziphilelayo, you understand, ogcoka kahle, ofundayo, osebenzayo, and that's just it? Do you feel ukuthi it gave you a sense of purpose, you know, it's okay, now I want to do this, I want to help my victims, I want to start my campaign? Do you appreciate that side of?
Yes, I do. Like you're in change kakhulu. Like
in a good way.
Yeah, it changed me in a good way, and like it revealed the person that I am. Mengazi I'll ever be this person.
My capabilities are
because mangbega like isn't the same as like I was a person who would give, but I wouldn't give I would just give just in J. So now like I know there's a purpose for
so your own responsibilities. Yeah.
So because of this thing happened to me, I can't just keep quiet. There's somebody out there naye odinga umuntu ozomsiza. He or she can't even talk to his or her family. Like even if maybe it's so I wouldn't mind sitting down in mamele ngikhulume naye and then ngimguide through this, because of ngiyabona ukuthi lento le ingchangile it really did change me for the better.
Yeah, that's good. You are still watching Wild West Show RadioTV with your host Miss T Thando Shabalala, and I am still with my guest Nobuhle Nkupa. Smile sakho simsharp, Colgate smile. Okay, so let's talk about your campaign. So you're running a campaign on Facebook. What's the name of the campaign, and why did you decide it? As in, I want to start a campaign instead of just keeping it to yourself.
Okay, I had this idea since last year, July the 25th. And then this year, I decided to open a Facebook page. I linked it to Awani. He thought I'd go silent about it. And then the other one, let's break the silence. Leye, he thought I'd go silent about it. It was a platform and share a story on how it actually began, and on how I helped myself, and how other people can ask for help through that platform. And then let's break the silence is actually a page, any GPV platform, be it rape, be it abuse, be it physical, emotional, like yonke abuse under gender-based violence. Because of like we go through abuses amaning, we don't go through rape. Like a lot of people go through so many things. So let's break the silence. I'm giving abantu a platform where they should voice out. If you go anonymous, it's fine. You can be anonymous. If you wanna talk, where you from, what happened to you. Like, it's okay. I just want people to share their stories, not to say, how do we help each other through this? Because a lot of people need us. A lot of people need our help. They also need us. They also need how do we help each other?
I think it's also interesting the fact that now we live in a world whereby women are given a platform to use their voices to inspire and all that, of which dala women bebathi nimbokodo nifela ngaphakathi bafabazi, you know, and it was normalized ukuthi a man angakuhlukumeza in any way, and you just had to deal with it and be strong because ufihla ihlazo, you understand? So now I love the fact that women can stand up for themselves and they can fight against such ill treatment from the other gender. So I'd also like to know, how has your page been going? Like, do people engage by sharing their stories? Do people contact you about how you have changed and touched their lives by just sharing your story?
I'm going to say just because it just started like now, like a lot of people are just starting to like the page and follow the page.
Okay.
Like when was it not last week, Wednesday, I only had like 37 followers.
Okay.
When manje say reach out to 49. Like I see with each day, like the next person is telling the next person, we say there's this Facebook page, a platform for everybody to share their story, a platform where Nobuhle is sharing her story and her healing. So kind of manje with people are now trying to engage, and in today, because of I wrote my story on the page Let's Break the Silence, and somebody also commented Abala Buti, she is also a victim of rape and a motivational speaker. Yes.
Oh, that's really sweet. That's really nice. And Buhle, please continue with Lama page now. Okwamanje ungabona ngathi 39 followers but you'll never know, you understand?
Yes.
Those 39 people over touch their lives, you're making a difference. It doesn't have to be 100 people or, you understand, or more. As long as you touch that one person and we're changing, like that's all that matters.
Yes.
So I went through your page, You Break the Silence, and I came across a topic that you posted that I want to ask you about. So you were talking about the myths of being raped. So what are the myths besides leyo ukuthi umuntu uzokutshela ukuthi bakriphe kancane what are other myths or feel ukuthi people should be aware of okay wahlangabezana nazo or you've read about mawenza your research? Can you educate us more about the myths that are there?
Okay, it's not about what you wear as a leader to rape. It's not about who you talk to as a leader to rape. It's not about who you ask as a leader to rape. It's not about if we are a party or or you're walking in the streets with your shop as a leader to rape. Umuntu ofuna ukugripa uye osuke afuna ukugripa. It's not guti when you bought this upon yourself. It's his decision, not your decision, and you shouldn't blame yourself for it.
Oh, that's nice. Do you know Uguti, even men do get raped?
Yes, I do.
But the thing is, they don't wanna come out lezo indaba bafeel ukuthi yo mangizoqala ngithi ngiya police station report the case of rape ngiyahlekwa amaphoyisa bathi rape uchere kanjani, you understand?
Yeah.
What's your advice on men who are facing such and they don't know who to talk to, they don't know what to do, how to find help because basaba being humiliated by the society?
Okay, the advice that I'll have to them is if they scared you with bazokhuluma nama family members, amaphoyisa, or anyone around them because of because that's how people are. People are cruel like that. They'll laugh at like the little thing a bad boy and then they'll act as if you joke. I'm there. I'm here. I'll always be here. People can contact me. People can set up meetings. Skulume. I'll be there to share or healing process or anything that they'll need.
That's nice. Okay, ngicela usikhumbuze where can people abadinga usizo can reach you on your social media, or if you are even okay with giving out number yakho, anyone who wants to give you a call, you can do that. But if you're not comfortable, it's still fine. Just tell us the platforms where people can write to you and
people can write to me on Facebook. Facebook page, he thought I'd be silent about it, or Let's Break the Silence. People can text me or they can call me.
Okay, they can call you on which number?
On 061 991 0758.
So we pin there?
061 991 0758.
Okay. Can you tell us about the importance of support from family, from friends, from anyone or close nigh? How has it played a role in what you went through?
Support played a very huge role in my life. Oh, it really did. Because of not every family member is going to be there with you, but those who are there, it really means a lot because they'll share words of encouragement. They'll help you ukuthi uye phambili elifeni. Abangani, like, friends are just friends nje. Khona laba bazokuzwela ubuhlungu, khona laba bazothi yalona ya vele she deserved it or something like that. But the thing is the support system that I had, and they kept me going till now. They kept me going till today. It means a lot, I won't lie.
Oh, that's really nice. And I think it also helps you to ubone ukuthi who's true to you and who's not, so that you'll keep your circle small. Because
Yes.
I don't feel like abantu abangasevi any good to your life should be around. So I think that time you needed those people who expose you who they truly are, so that you could see who's real and who's not. Yeah. All right, so you are still watching Wagwe Show Radio TV. If you have any comment or any question for a guest lady Nobuhle Nkupa, please feel free to contact us on all of our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and also on TikTok, Twitter. Yes, so please catch us here on a part B of the interview. I am still sitting with Nobuhle Nkupa.